Hey, all right, you know what? It's time to plant again. What are you gonna plant this time? Um, we're successful at planting basil. We're successful at planting tomatoes. Weren't so successful with planting pumpkins or corn or anything else, so I tried something new. Now, there's some lima beans there, and chickpea pots. So look, those are just some things out of the bag, that you find at the grocery store. And I thought, well, you could plant those. Why? Um, we have a new friend here. um, these aren't Georgia license plates, but they're South Carolina peppercorn. No, it's not exactly. This is El Mexicano. Uh, what the hell are you doing? Kind of thing. We're going to Texas, so why can't you plant the peppercorn in the garden? Besides knowing very little about their packaging and so on. It's all over the internet. You can't plant the peppercorns that are there on the shelf because they've been boiled or something like that. But we're going to try it. So there they are there and soak them overnight. A little bit longer than that. Okay, so our friend is so lovely that she reserved a few more minutes here, but cancer is tough to beat. So we're thinking about that. We're thinking about all kinds of stuff. We're thinking about um, okay, what's in my hand right here? I don't know. There's not that much more time left to talk about it. You have to start paying them, and I don't want to pay them. Well, we're not getting away, uh, so you have to start pushing them out. Push them out with the location of Venus. The location of Venus is where? Uh, hmm. This person wants to just argue and argue and argue and argue until they're speaking out of turn and they're not really making much sense anymore. So you have to keep just one of them. I keep just one of them, and I don't deserve this. I don't deserve the Sacred Heart of Jesus. Why do we? The Sacred Heart of Jesus. Well, we have some professional advice. Um, where's the vernacular? Vernacular is obviously the table there. There's something strange on the table. So you want to go more in that direction, and you just keep fighting and trying and trying. Well, there's some nasty thing on my arm from the wild game that I'd eaten, but that thing's not so nasty when you connect it up to uh, and our father there. So, so it's just me and my wife, and we like to garden. So, what are you planning this year? It's a different season. It's a different, uh, and so on. Where I'm going to try to, you know, and furthermore, understand what Jesus Christ is talking about now in the garden is terrifying because there's this little bit of stuff left here, and we're gonna put them in the bag and try to plant more of them because nothing can beat this fresh uh, vegetable diet that you have there. You can pick up a few more pieces, maybe from the garden and combine it with a chicken or a steak or a fish, and it'll be delicious. So why don't we do that? Okay, listen, but is it about your diet really, or is it about our friend, or is it about Cindy Moore? I found her face. The face of Cindy Moore. What is she doing here? Let's examine this question really carefully. There's there's the planet Venus just out there. But what are you doing in the garden? I don't know. How can you really explain what you're doing in the garden this year, or what you want to plant rather? There you are, property of the United States, baby. I have no idea, but there's a column there to help me along with standing water and things like that. That's really interesting that you say that. Here comes our friend again. Down, down, down. So we have the peppers there, and carrot, and all these lovely basil take a long time to grow. There's the carrots big, but what about your friend? And since we're in Disneyland, why don't we make everyone blind and show them the beans? The tomatoes are coming along. All right, so look, I don't really normally drink the hard stuff, but since they belong to her mother, then we might want to give it a go. Her mother, who's your wife anyway? I wear her crown. They're like this. I might get away with murder, but you're not getting away with it. I have completely changed my itinerary. So we're gonna drink some more of this hard until it's time to do something else. Okay, look. So far, this guy is just a terrible nightmare, and there's no escaping Cindy there. Where is all this criticism coming from? So let's just model my foot for a moment here. Hey, all right, well, you know what? Let's not. You know, you're a baby. Remember our 90-part series about how to understand this terrible problem, irrespective of maybe something else that has been neglected. Where are the women of this? Where are the women? Yeah. You say that, but there was one on your foot there a minute ago. All right, so if you're a particularly good idiot, you've forgotten all of this stuff. But why would your wife want to know about what's on Luke Cannon's feet? Those are Luke Cannon's feet. What are they doing on my? It's a good thing you asked because King Frederick is here. Our friend, King Frederick. I'm sorry, there's no other more tables to seat him in Disneyland. So he put King Frederick up in a column in the air. You pick Luke's feet and you put them in the air, and we can clear this area here. The work there is extremely difficult without his help, obviously. Okay. All right. I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna be fair with her. I don't know. I don't know. How about why don't you be fair with yourself? Back to this hard stuff with drinking alone. You know, God. So here we go. Medieval time. I'm sorry, these tomato seedlings are all over the place here. So there's about 150 here, and there's 180 here, and that's one of the good ones. They start there like that, you know. Oh, the pumpkins there. All right, so listen. I'm really excited to see my wife. and you're not supposed to talk about it much, but the boys have already locked the door. You the Sacred Heart of Jesus is with us all today. Well, the phone isn't ringing in the garden anymore, and it's been 2 weeks since I've heard from anybody at all. You see, you can't continue to do this sort of stuff. What's wrong with you? Oh, come on, it's grand. You know, just give me a minute, will you? War. Nobody wants to go to war, but anyway, there it is. Blah blah blah. La 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 la. Have a nice day. So, believe it or not, what we have to worry about is Mr. Tobin. Mr. Tobin's already right. I have one for there, and then that'll be the final piece. And it's just, okay, all right. Pleased to meet you. What are you, the high priest? No. I don't know what I'm doing somewhere else in another world. The man said, well, you better grab somebody's coattails and find. But anyway, uh, to make those boxes and then keep planning. It's lovely. A beloved day with King Frederick. So look, also I got a new lease on life. It's just, you know what? You got a real nerve working in front of the giant. Like giant food, I work with giant food. A free square. Wow. Come on with this. Okay. All right, Diana. All right. You know, kind of step over this. Those are in my wedding photos. You're not. All right. So you can see how you can really blow this up here. I'm looking for evidence of tomato seedlings.